Peace and love, buddy Lindsay here. Big shout out to my Lord Jesus Christ and my God Jehovah, good Heber here. Thank you. Big shout out to IronWolf, Wolfpack, Girl Strength, Voodoo Training, Jason Training, and everybody else. So I'm going to do some training for this morning. It's going to consist of 25 1 pumps, 25 2 pumps, 25 3 pumps, 25 Navyseals, and 25 5 pumps. And I'll repeat that for 3 rounds. And then I'll have a bite to eat, take on board some protein, mainly a little bit of carbs, some fibre, and then I'm going to go for a walk, which is, I don't know if you can work out the details, some steps behind me. So this is the bottom of the quarter miles of steps, so I'm heading off up there later. It's raining a little bit at the moment, so I'm just taking shelter under the trees. I'm going to train here as opposed to wearing a hoodie and what have you, so I can still got air movement around me. It's one of the positive benefits, one of many positive benefits of training outside. So this, if you do it at a faster cadence, it's going to go into VO2 max training because the metabolites are going to accumulate and you won't be able to get rid of them. So by the time you're two rounds in, you're going to really feel it on your lungs. Your lungs are going to be struggling, so it's a good way of introducing yourself to some serious VO2 max training. The cadence I'm going to be using today isn't going to be too fast. A few reasons. One is I'm still recovering from an injury, so I would only move very quickly for a low amount of reps, and I don't want to do that type of training right now. That will be for speed and power. 2 is the ground's a little uneven here. It's slippery. I'm using press-up grips, and they could easily slip when I'm placing down. If I'm placing forward a little bit or to the side, I'm going to slip, and the results could possibly not be positive. And also, when you're using press-up grips, it's just better for you to focus on stability, really, which you really do need to focus on. Right, so I want to get crack on with it. There's a slight decline here, so when I start increasing the amount of pumps, I might turn around and face the other way. You have to excuse me for that shot, but it is what it is. The reason being, I don't want to have too much of a jog on the spot between each rep, and I don't want to cheat either. Okay. One. 2. I'm going to tuck myself in so I don't get dirty. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so my focus of this session is improving strength stability. That's maintaining an engaged core, and also overcoming reactionary forces, which I'm going to do now with the skipping mode. So it's not going to be very fast initially, but basically I'm just using the body's natural movement to move the rope. Initially grip like this, then I use a grip like this. So the underhand is going to be going up first and then behind me, and then the palms facing inwards is going to go behind me first, down, behind, and then up and round. So by having my core engaged and with conscious stability, it means my coccyx isn't stuck out, it's not pushed all the way forwards, it's just tucked underneath, so that the spine here is straight and it opens up the intervertebral disc space, the space between intervertebral discs. So it's all straight here, and also your stomach is pulled in a little bit, braced and then pushed out. And when you breathe in, you can see you're breathing around the whole of your core. Okay, it's not just the stomach coming out, you're breathing to the side laterally and all the way around, including the back as well. So that's what's going on when I'm doing this and when I'm doing the burpees. Right, 2 count. Time's it, we're 9 minutes in. Sorry, I said 2 count, I meant 2 pump. 1. 1 an incline, probably about 8 degrees, which is going to increase the resistance probably by about 18%. See, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, and to decrease the transference of using reactionary kinetic forces, I'm doing a more controlled eccentric, which means I don't have to pause at the bottom as much in order for the energy of the kinetic reactionary forces to dissipate more. So they're still there, not completely dissipated, but there's a lot less of them because a lot going down quickly to the bottom and essentially bouncing off. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21. Two. 23. 24. 25. Okay, 25 two pumps. So when you don't control the eccentric and you just bounce from the bottommost position back up to starting position, you're using less muscular effort, less muscular tension, which means it can be speed, more speed focus, and also more endurance focus. Whereas if you're using a lot of muscular effort, so that could be by controlling the eccentric and or pausing at the bottom and or exploding upwards, using as much power as you can possibly generate just for a low amount of reps. That is more on the strength and or power condition side, depending upon your cadence and if you're varying your cadence and at what point during the sequence of movements you're varying your cadence. Right. Changing hand position. And then changing hand position again and direction. To save time, when you change hand position, so you'd be using a rope like this or like this. So one hand position, have the rope passing forwards in front of your body like this, and the other hand position you can have the rope going this way first. Yeah. So it goes behind you, but still in a figure eight. So it's moving forwards and then behind you. Okay. As opposed to behind you and then forwards. Or you could use both directions in both hand positions, but that'll take you more time. Or it could reduce the amount of reps. Right. We're now 19 minutes in. Okay, 3 pump. Yeah, I'm alternating the area where I'm hitting doing the fist bump. The reason being you have valves along your colon, so you have a valve around about here, you've got another valve around about here, got a valve here, where your roughly where your solar plexus is. We've got some valves here and here. Okay, so I started fist bumping myself there, I then did there, I'm now going to do here, and then I'll do here, and then I'll do here. So I'm getting all of the valves where they are in your, it's not just your colon, it's your whole gut actually, what I'm working on. So I just don't want to focus too much on one area. I'm not using a lot of power, but it's just, think of it as like a, you know, one of the benefits is like it's an internal massage basically. It just helps with mass movement, okay? So it aids and facilitates movement and digestion. Okay, 3 pump. One. Two. Three. Four. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. So initially, and I still am, doing the fist bump onto the core, onto the abs, as the just same reason as art, Sergeant First Class, aka IronWolf, and that is a psychological cue for you to go into the next sequence of moves, into the next burpee, or whatever it is that you're doing. But since then, I not discovered, I remembered, because I studied physiology, medical physiology and anatomy at university before I studied biochemistry and then molecular medicine. I realised that you do have valves at specific points along your digestive tract, and I thought it's a good idea if I'm doing high reps not to just focus on one area. So sometimes throughout the main body of exercise I'll focus on different areas, or I'll change the area every time I do that movement. For example, today I might just do here, and tomorrow I might do here, as an example, you know, so it's not always the same area. And that just helps promote body balance, internal body balance. Right, 10. Raining quite hard now. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Being quite enduring now as I'm facing downhill. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. Oh.